Hey guys, I been kind of off social media lately. One, because it's just seems a little toxic, but also um, you know because of caring for my wife. Um, and at the end of this little quick video, I'll update you on the status of Michelle. But I've had this epiphany, I guess, that I guess just kind of wanted to share with everybody. In 1993, we lost our first daughter to SIDS, which I was a paramedic at the time and found myself in out of body experience situation, trying to breathe life back into my 11-month-old daughter, having the skills to do it, and yet my mind knew that it wasn't going to be possible. It was devastating to both Michelle and I. It's the kind of thing that happens in life where it could have ripped our marriage apart, it could have ripped our lives apart, but it made us the opposite. We were stronger and just inseparable from that point on, and we had 35 amazing years, 3 more amazing kids. I probably overcompensated for the kids. They were everything to both Michelle and I. But when Michelle had her aneurysm a little over 3.5 years ago, I spiraled again back into probably a deeper, darker place than I had gone the first time. But over the last 3 years, I'm come to terms with it. I stopped blaming God. I'm convinced I'm supposed to learn something from all of this. But one thing I did start to come to realize is that ever since 1993, I've always lived my life in lasts. And what I mean by that is I started after Brittany was gone thinking about the last time I held her and the last time I changed her diaper. And then as life continued on, I always thought of everything as lasts, not firsts anymore. And I think it was a way of me trying to make sure that I appreciated everything that I had and didn't take anything for granted. So my whole life from that point on, for the past 38 years, I've always operated in lasts. Like the last time I would walk one of the kids to elementary school, the last graduation, you name it, everything was last. The last time I would drive a car that we liked, the last time I was at our vacation home that I ended up selling. I don't know if it's good or bad, but it made me always appreciate that what I had in the moment, because I always looked at everything like it could be the last time. Just like now, I sit back and it's been over 3 years since Michelle had the aneurysm, and I try and remember what was the last time I was able to make love to her and hug her and just walk into her office and have a deep conversation and talk about our kids and about our life and where we were going. And so now I operate my life, I feel more like an observer of life, not a participant. And this has been something that's weighing on my mind a lot, and I just felt it was important that, I watch everybody's lives go on, and I'm not jealous. I love it. You know, the only thing that would upset me is if somebody took it for granted that, you know, you put your feet on the ground and you kissed your kids goodbye and you hugged your husband, your wife. I just, we have so many good things in our lives, and with the way the world is right now, you know, I just think it's really important to think about the good things. And, you know, if I know this isn't probably what you want to see on the Drawer Dude thing or whatever, and if you want to unfollow me, fine. But I feel like these are things I got to try and get down, because the internet's forever, and, you know, my kids, my grandkids will always be able to come here and see these things and know how I felt about them, things, the way I felt about life. And but anyway, fast forward, I just wanted to give everybody a quick update on Michelle. Over the last, I don't know, maybe realistically the last 6 months, she's been regressing pretty rapidly. Her memory, short and long term, seems to be compromised, and in the last few weeks, I've had to stop taking her to the gym. She can't walk that well. She's using a walker to get around the house. I've had to lower her bed to make it so she can get in and out of it. We're seeing neurologists. We're seeing the neurosurgeon. I took her to, they recommended therapy for her, or that we go to a speech therapist, which we did last week, and they did a neurological examination on her, and she did really poorly on it. We have an appointment tomorrow. We're going to start trying to do physical or psychological and neurological therapy on her twice a week, starting tomorrow, and see if we can level it off, or, God willing, you know, it'll start to show signs that it's getting better, and then in 30 days we'll reassess it and see. And in the meantime, they're talking about different tests that they can do. But she's been off of her phone. If you've tried to call her, and even if you did talk to her, you would know, because she's just become very, very, very confused. But generally, she's still happy and doesn't feel sorry for herself, doesn't feel sad about anything, you know, still giggles when she sees something funny. Not the great barrel laughing that she did a year, 6 months ago, but she still does giggle, and so that's a good thing. But anyway, I just wanted to get that off my mind. Don't be like me. Don't live by lasts. And I'll talk to you and pop another video in here next time I have another weird thing. Peace.